So learning to use this camera has been a process. Over the last year and a half, I've had several different cameras from Fujifilm to Sony to now Panasonic. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just so used to these other functions that this camera seems absolutely foreign. I haven't had time to sit down with it, go through the manual, look at some reviews, and figure out all the buttons and layouts, but it's literally driving me crazy. I keep hitting the function button instead of record. I keep turning off the D-pad and only allowing myself to use touchscreen. I'm going crazy. Today, I have to figure out how to use this camera. I love the quality, but I hate the functionality. Let's get it together, Panasonic. And now I'm picking up my packages. They're super big. I'm not sure how I'm gonna carry this or fit it in my car. This guy's insane. Yeah, apologize for that semi-awkward transition. I've been trying to get better at storytelling and including details, but sometimes when you're dealing with other people, it's just extremely awkward. To kind of catch you guys up, right now I'm getting gas, if that wasn't obvious. And then I'm headed to my mom's house. Alright guys, check out this picture of me when I was 6 years old. I was like the cutest kid ever. How old was I here, Mom? Was I 6 here too?
Nope, you was 9 there.
I was 9 there? Wow, you can't even tell it different. Oh, yes you can.
Yeah, you can.
You definitely can.
More mature looking. Not filming me, are you?
Not you, no. Alright guys, so right now I'm walking to the park. Mom said it was 2-3 minutes away. We've been walking for 20 minutes. I'm sweating right now. Hopefully we get there soon. How far is it?
Not far, right there.
Oh, okay, I can see it. That's awesome. Yeah, so it should be fun. I never knew how much hanging out with family, how exhausting it could be.
6.5 hours later.
Today was one of those days where I absolutely lost. You know, you have days where you just oh man, I killed it, I feel great, I won, I totally won. Yeah, today wasn't one of those days. Every morning I get up and I make this small list. If the list is long, I write it down. If it's short, then I make a mental note. And what that list is it's my most important 5 things to get done. These are the 5 things that I have to get done no matter what happens today. And today, my list had maybe 2 things, but really just one. And that one thing was to just shoot with the Polaroid snap. Polaroid sent me this little camera about a month ago, and I have done nothing with it. The goal was just simple. Go outside, take this camera, and take some street portraits of strangers. But instead, I just totally crashed. People always ask, how do I stay so inspired? How do I stay so motivated? And it's because I work myself to these type of days where I just literally can't move or can't function. And sure, I'll go strong 10 more days after this, but every now and then I do have that moment where I just I can't get up. I just crash. And I think these kind of moments are important to talk about because this is what's relatable. You know, people think oh, this person, he just pushes workout every day. This person blogs, vlogs, Instagrams, Twitters, he's just a social networking monster. No, I'm human. I crashed. Remember those packages we got earlier? Let's open them. So before we get started with these, just want to let you guys know this isn't a super exciting unboxing. I've got some really cool stuff over the last week and I didn't show you guys, so I apologize. But unboxings are fun and weird, right? Is this even possible? This is the Panasonic GF1. I bought this camera strictly to take pictures of my new camera. This is my product photography camera. It was $44, which
I'm assuming was an absolute steal. Cheap tripod. That package was extremely too packaged, and it looks like I'm missing something. I ordered a body cap lens, the Olympus 15mm, and it's not in there, so that's a huge letdown. I'm gonna further dig through this to make sure I didn't overlook anything, and then yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so quick update. The body cap lens that wasn't in the box is backward, so at least it's not a situation where I ordered a lens, I paid for it, and it just didn't come. I looked at the packaging slip and it was like tripod shipped, used camera shipped, body cap lens BO, so that's good. Now right now I'm headed downstairs to meet up with a friend, just to kind of talk photography, talk all kinds of cool good stuff. So he's actually watching Sarah's vlog, so she got another fan. Can't record here, so about to turn it off. What's up? Oh. So we couldn't record in the lobby, so we're headed to like get food. This is like a good excuse to get food. Right now it's super windy outside, so this is like a great time to test the Rode microphone. I don't know why this camera was...
You never need an excuse to get food, man. What are you talking about?
They can't hear you, Desmond. Alright, so me and Desmond are one of my favorite spots, and that's Nikki's Pizza. If you're ever in Detroit, go to Nikki's. Go on Wednesdays though, it's way cheaper. Today I kind of wanted to just link up with him, talk about photography, about vlogging, and just kind of discuss and figure out new ways that we can be better. I'm also hoping that this conversation gives me like some insight and I can bring it back to you guys. I noticed these last few vlogs, they haven't been like very informative, so I want to make sure that tonight before I say goodnight and I see you tomorrow, that I leave you with something actionable for you to do. So here's to hoping that we can have some good conversation. Desmond's talking while I'm talking, so I'm gonna cut this short. We about to bang this pizza and I'll be back in a minute.
You slapped that nigga though. Oh shit, you slapped that nigga? The fuck? I slapped that nigga.
We can't get out this way, dude.
I'm in that motherfucker, though. Look at the
The cops ain't even doing nothing.
Yeah.
Cut it off.
Look at filming stuff, man.
Hey man, why are you filming me?
Alright guys, so if you weren't aware of what happened there, give you some context. Pretty much a homeless guy entered the restaurant. He took some money out of the tip jar. One of the waitresses chased him down. She was able to, you know, catch him before he left. Some higher figure in the restaurant, you know, went up to him, talked to him. Was like, yo, what are you thinking? What are you doing? And then he started to slap him a few times. In the moment, I wasn't really sure what was going on. I felt that the slaps were justified. He shouldn't have been stealing money. Like, they weren't like hardcore slaps where he was like knocking his teeth out. They were just kind of like some, hey, don't do this again, you know, father son type of actions. I don't know. Anyway, the guy was heated who was doing the slapping. He saw my camera, he saw me, he assumed that I was recording him. As you saw, I did get some footage of him. I just happened to have my camera on. It wasn't like my intention. I wasn't out to like make him look bad. I wasn't like trying to be TMZ. I'm just a vlogger and I had my camera rolling. He walked up to me, he grabbed my camera. He's like, why are you recording me? And we kind of had some civil, you know, banter. Then I was just like, hey, he let me see the footage. I'm like, no, you can't see the footage. Like, this is my camera. You don't have that right. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, head home. You know, he's like, no, let me see the footage or I'll break your camera. And then, you know, he started threatening me. I got a little defensive. I'm like, you're not gonna break my camera. Like, but you can't see my footage either. And he just like proceeded to continue to snatch my camera. So I hit the quick release plate, got my camera back, and I told him, give me back my tripod and I'll go about my way. He continued to be like rude and abrasive and just very aggressive. And eventually I got my stuff back. Some of his security helped me get my stuff back. He told me to get the fuck off his property. And it was just like a bad situation. And that made me upset because, you know, as a creative, I walk around my camera all the time. As a vlogger, as a street photographer, and I've been in these situations like more than once. And they're starting to reoccur. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's wrong place at the wrong time, but either way, I need to know how to prepare, like to defend myself in a situation. So if you guys have any advice, please let me know. I'm not going to be too many more motherfuckers or, you know, getting cursed at, or my camera just can't continue to get grabbed. Like, that's not about to happen. So if you've been in the situation, let me know how you handled it. Let me know how you think I handled the situation, you know, based upon the story, because there's no footage. And yeah, you know, tomorrow's vlog will be a lot more exciting, a lot more positive. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.